Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to Generation X Nation. Let's go. Let's get it. 3-minute wrap up. Married to Medicine. Let's start with Eugene and Toya. Eugene has come home from a hard day's work. Latoya pours him a glass of wine. They go and sit by the pool. Now, during this episode, Latoya loses her pup that she's had for 18 years. And I understand the sadness and why she shedded the tears. Although some ladies found it strange that she had a funeral for her dog. If Toya wants to spend more of Eugene's money living her soft life and having $3,000, $4,000 funerals for a dog, let her do so. If Eugene's not complaining, why are y'all complaining? That pup has been a part of their life. Their kids grew up with it. And she also allowed y'all to bring y'all dogs to the doggone funeral. So what was the complaints about? Moving on, Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Damon, they finally discussed the issue with their son, found out he got arrested in 2022. Dr. Heavenly is just finding out about it. She's a little upset. Apparently, she had a big blowout with her son. She admitted in the confessional that they did have a blowout, and she don't remember what she said, but she probably said some nasty things. Dr. Heavenly, your mouth is a lethal weapon. We know you said some nasty thing, and that's probably why your son hasn't talked to you in a couple of months. Contessa and Dr. Scott are still working on their medical practice building. They're pouring all their money into it. I hope it works. Eugene needs an office there because he's tried to drive in 2.5 hours to once again provide Toya that soft life. Get that building up. Dr. Jackie created an event, invited all the ladies, told them to come as sexy as they want to be. Of course, Quad had to make sure she did not miss the assignment. They get in there, they do a dance class. After the class, they sit down and have a discussion. Of course, Dr. Jackie got questions. She stirs the pot. She asks Simone, would she really have went to that Quad's party? Had Quad invited her on time? And Simone said, yes, she would have. Quad did admit that she waited the last minute to invite her to throw shade, and she did not expect Simone to show up. Later on in that episode, you see Toya and Heavenly going back and forth because Toya is still upset and mad at Heavenly for what she said about her husband and years ago, and Heavenly always shading her and her family. And now Heavenly doesn't want to talk about her family. I get it. Now, at the same time, the men are meeting in another location, and Brandy's husband is like, hey, how do we move? What's the dynamics in this group? Curtis is over here telling him one thing while Eugene is saying, whatever happens, support your wife, support your wife. Curtis saying, no, you don't always have to do that. Eugene is trying to tell you, Curtis, look, I support Toya to the end. But if I see an opening to go in there and make a correction, that's what I do. And then Curtis is sitting there looking stupid because he's still mad at Toya for saying he's a little handsy. The guys are going back and forth. We can see them two are actually throwing shade and they have a problem with each other. Then down the road, Dr. Heavenly's husband, Damon says, hey, my wife is running for office. They all give him kudos and say, hey, that's an excellent thing. And we do wish Dr. Heavenly the best, even though Toya said, I ain't voting for her.